Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all your support. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out to the 19. Let's go. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Mike Krzyzewski, one of the greatest college basketball coaches of all time at Duke University. He was asked a question about Caitlin Clark. And while he says a lot of interesting things in here that we want to talk about, it's really interesting how Mike Krzyzewski, who did not run a read and react offense at Duke, what he said about how he would have coached Caitlin Clark had she been playing for him. So let's take a listen to this.
From Ann Stewart, she asked about Caitlin Clark. She wants to know how you would build a team around her and what you think her career will look like.
Yeah, well, she's terrific. I have a Sirius XM show that I have for 20 years. And when she was a senior at Iowa, I had her on my show. And it's on radio, a podcast. It's a Sirius XM show, but it goes all over. And but we do it by Zoom, so you get a better conversation. She was terrific. And it'd be easy to build someone because she's the best thing she does is pass. She's a magical passer, and she has a great feel for the game. So, I mean, what her coach did, I would have done exactly what she did. Make sure she handles the ball a lot, and she'll make everybody better. And what I was amazed with at how she's handled all the defenses, and then when she got into the WNBA, some of the negativity that was out there, or jealousies. And I think she's just been remarkable. She's a really good basketball player.
Yeah, absolutely. Future forum guest. We'll pass that on to her.
I'll tell you what, on my show, wow, she knocked it out of the park, man.
From Ann.
Well, there you go, folks. Mike Krzyzewski, one of, if not the greatest college basketball coach of all time, says he would have run the read and react just like Lisa Bluder did. He would have had the ball in Caitlin Clark's hands all of the time because she makes everyone better. So I think then when he talked about the WNBA and the negativity and the jealousies, I don't think he was necessarily connecting the two with the coaching. But there you go, folks. There you go with the coaching. There you go with Stephanie White. Is they're all so damn jealous of her, they're not going to allow her to run the offense the way she should run the offense, the way the Indiana Fever should run the offense. How is it that we all know, right? And Mike Krzyzewski backing us up there, and Lisa Bluder backing us up there. But how is it that we all know as basketball fans that what the Fever are doing is incorrect, that what they tried to do last year with size until she said, you know what, Caitlin, do your thing, was incorrect? How do we all know? Read and react, give Caitlin the basketball, let her do her thing. She should have the ball all the time, and she's going to make everyone better, and you're going to win a lot of games. And instead, Stephanie White comes in and says, oh, well, you know what? Stephanie White, who we keep telling us, huge Caitlin Clark fan, has watched Caitlin Clark forever. And yet she doesn't seem to know a damn thing about Caitlin Clark's fans. So is Stephanie White that bad of a coach? Or is there something else at play? Because we all say, yeah, read and react. Caitlin Clark should have the ball all the time. And Stephanie White said, nah, you know what? We're going to go really slow. We're going to reduce Caitlin Clark to just passing the ball in the paint to AB. We're going to, have her off the ball. We're going to have Kelsey Mitchell, who's not a point guard, bring the ball up. We're going to have a player with Sydney Colston a lot and have Sydney Colston bring the ball up. We're going to put Caitlin Clark off ball, but we're not going to run any plays for her. We're not going to run any picks. We're not going to run any high-low. We're not going to run any stagger picks. We're not going to run her baseline coming off picks to get her open looks. No, we're going to have her go away from the ball and be the one that sets picks so that, she can get beat up even more than she does already. It makes no sense. It makes no sense when I look at it and try and separate all the WNBA crazy, and I just look at it from a basketball perspective. it makes no sense. I cannot come up with a basketball reason as to why Stephanie White would try and run this motion offense, this slow down offense, this Caitlin Clark off the ball offense as a head coach. It makes no sense at all because I keep thinking, okay, look, I don't think she's that great of a coach. I really don't. She was terrible in her 6 years at Vandy. Her couple of stints in the WNBA were short, where she inherited really good teams and didn't take them any further. However, she's been around the basketball her entire life. She played, she's coached, she's announced. I find it shocking that she could be so bad that she actually think is doing this because she thinks it is the right thing to do with Caitlin Clark on a team. It doesn't make any sense from a basketball perspective. I cannot have anyone that can come to me and say, hey, this is why they're running this offense because it does this, this, and this, which makes the team better. None of that exists. Doesn't exist. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Appreciate you checking out this video. As always leaving it up to, oh man, I hate to say it, and those people are going to scream at me, but it seems like we're always leaving it up to the men. Shout out Lisa Bluter separately, because obviously not. But, what I'm thinking is about what the NBA players and what they're always constantly saying. Here you have Mike Krzyzewski, who is a men's coach in the men's game, not connected to the WNBA. It just seems like they're the only ones that have an accurate viewpoint on what it is Caitlin Clark brings to a team and how she should be playing the game of basketball. And somehow the women of the messy WNBA cannot bring themselves to do it. The negativity, all the jealousy, just like Mike Krzyzewski has been saying, or I shouldn't say been saying, just said in this interview, is keeping Caitlin Clark from being Caitlin Clark. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. But I don't know, folks. Let me know in your thoughts in the comments below. As always, appreciate all your support. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've been enjoying the content. I really do appreciate it. Go have the day you deserve, or as some people like to say, the day you've earned. But I think you deserve a good day. Okay, I think that is inherent in what I'm saying. So, anyway, go have the day you deserve. Appreciate you so much. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you later.